Yo, what's up guys? Your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Wuthering Waves. So, as you've seen from my recent gameplay videos, I have managed to get 30 out of 30 stars. Well, 30 out of 30 triangles. I don't know what these are called in Tower of Adversity for Season 3. And I thought I'd talk about it. So, first of all, these are all the rewards for getting crests. 30 out of 30 crests. Oh, it doesn't actually like add up manually, but okay, fine. 150, 300, 450, 600. So 700 asterite plus extra goodies to buy in the store. I normally just get the shell credits in the advanced sealing tubes. These guys I'd probably skip, and then these two only get if you need. But yeah. So let's first go through how I clear the towers. So from the videos you've seen the Geon clear for the Resonant Tower floor 4 against Inferno Rider, as well as the Geon clear on Echoing Tower floor 4 against Scar. And for the Hazard Tower, of course I used the same Changli Yinlin team with a level 5 Baizi just for the healing set attack buff for the two stages in Hazard Tower. So the first one against Impermanence Heron, and the other one against Mech Abomination. Just a quick thing to note before I just go through the builds of the three main DPS characters that I used. For the second and third floor for both Resonant and Echoing Tower, I used a, quote unquote, mob clearing squad with Encore and Havoc MC. So Havoc Rover. Basically Rover with the Havoc element chosen. But yeah, I chose these two because, I needed something that's strong enough to clear the stages, whilst the others handle the bosses. So first of all, let's take a look at the mob clearing squad. So this one's quick. This is my main character. I'm pretty, not really raised that much. The weapon is still at level 70. She's still at 70 out of 80. The stats are okay. The echoes aren't really that good. A lot of the percentage of skill, the percentage damage on basic attack damage bonus well, I do have a bit of resonance liberation to be fair, but the echoes themselves aren't really that good. And of course for Encore, it's definitely okay. So actually, ignore her thing, because I'm using leftover, and this is not leftover. Like, my gear has been updated ever since the recording, so what you're seeing right now isn't even her build. So anyway, let's move on to the main DPS characters. So this is my Geon, pretty decent, but I am using a energy regen, 3 cost for one of them, and elemental damage, or arrow damage for the second one. Weapon is his signature weapon, Verdant Summit. Here's his stats in total. As you can see, I have a lot of basic attack damage, which is useless. Heavy attack damage, which is pretty decent, only 2 rolls, and a 1 roll in resonance liberation damage. Here's a quick gander at the echoes. In terms of skill levels, I didn't really go in that much. Resonance liberation at level 10, and the rest I've left alone, and obviously S0. Up next, you have Yinlin, one of the two in the Yinlin Changli team. My build for her, I'd say I'm relatively proud. I do want to improve it, but the rolls aren't, they're not coming in. So I've been stagnant with this build for a while now. Again, using her signature weapon, and just a quick gander at the echoes. You've probably seen this more than enough times already. But yeah, relatively solid. Only 1 roll in skill damage and 1 roll in liberation damage. And a little bit of heavy attack, but that is just the chameleon damage, right? Just the chameleon cipher damage, but the Judgment Strike damage, that is skill damage. I mean, it's counted as skill damage, right? Is what I'm trying to say. But the actual Chameleon Cypher is a heavy attack. And I did make a 10-10-10 for the skill circuit and liberation, and the other two at level 7. And then last but not least, the second of the duo with Changli and Yinling combo is Changli herself. This was the build that I had when I did the videos, so we'll quickly go through that, but I have improved it since then using her signature weapon. Quick look at her old echoes. And then these are the skills. I currently have her at 777, and then the other two at level 6. And dupes at S0. The exclamation point, I know you can see it, but that is for another time. Now, her current echoes actually, which I have improved from. Let's make this EJ Molten Rift equipped first. I am using this one. So if you compare, it's a pretty good improvement. I have lost some attack, but Copium, I do have liberation damage at the least, and I guess basic attack damage, and I do have regen. So, that's very nice. I will take that. Now, for the Wolf, the Havoc Dread main, you can argue about which one's better because I am losing 9.2% energy regen for skill damage bonus. I do get more attack and more crit rate and the same crit damage and the same amount of defense as well, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is like if I want regen or not. But for the time being, I am using this one currently. And I'm keeping these echoes for both Encore and Changli, even though I could have given Encore Changli's echoes, which I might consider. We'll see. And then for the one cost, I am still using this one again. These two are really strong. Like basically the only thing missing from them is a crit rate roll. Everything else is top notch in my honest opinion. And then for the one cost, the final one cost here, I am using a different one, and it's not this one, it's this one, the Traffic Illuminator. So for this one, it's basically a no-brainer. She doesn't use heavy attack damage. Basic attack damage, I have a higher roll here, better crit rate and the crit damage, and better regen. So it's basically just an easy switch, and there you go. So this is my current build on Changli. I do have some alternatives that I will try out with for a future video in regards to regen, but that's a separate one. And that's about it for the builds. Overall, what I think about the tower outside of the builds that I just talked about, I think it's fine. So it seemed like I just needed a second damage dealer for Hazard Tower to be able to get 6 out of 6, and then Jian will be able to handle the 4th floor for the other two because his gameplay is very easy. I won't need to worry about the mechanics of the bosses that much. I still need to worry about dodging, obviously. But for Hazard Tower, Yinlin definitely needed a good damage dealer to go alongside her because she is not a main DPS. And Changli technically could be main DPS, but with her gameplay, I can swap with these two pretty quickly. But yeah, overall, it's pretty decent. Again, the middle tower might be a little bit more difficult than usual. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep this up because this season, they do want to improve Changli's. Well, actually, no, the middle tower doesn't really improve Changli that much. I think she was made for the Echoing Tower, which makes sense, but I didn't use her, so there's that. If you have any more questions in regards to Tower of Adversity, do let me know that in the comments below. Overall, I got carried by level 90 and by the fact that I have a more complete team now compared to before. I am looking forward to getting a second Verena somehow. Like if they release a character that's similar to Verena, I'm looking forward to that. Just to make the runs more smooth, because she is currently occupied with the Jian team. Like Jian team needs Verena in my opinion, just as much as Jian needs Mortefi for a smoother rotation overall. But yeah, overall, pretty nice. Hopefully we get another 30 out of 30 next season. When this resets, there's gonna still be one more of it. So I don't think I'll make a video on that because it'll be the same stages again. But yeah, it's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.